Mykhailo Mudryk, set for Chelsea, return after suspension drama. For Chelsea Football Club, the past 2 weeks have been full of speculation, tension, and anticipation regarding the future of one of their most exciting attacking players, Mykhailo Mudryk. The Ukrainian winger, signed for a record-breaking fee from Shakhtar Donetsk in January 2023, has been the subject of endless headlines following a suspension that threatened to derail his momentum at Stamford Bridge. Now, however, clarity has arrived. The suspension failed 5 days ago, paving the way for Mudryk's long-awaited return to competitive action. His comeback is expected to inject both pace and creativity back into Enzo Maresca's Chelsea side as they continue their campaign. A timeline of the suspension. Mudryk's suspension stemmed from disciplinary actions linked to a controversial on-field altercation during a high-profile Premier League clash. While the exact circumstances drew debate among fans and pundits alike, the Football Association initially imposed a ban that sidelined him from multiple fixtures. The Blues had to cope without one of their most dynamic forwards, a blow made worse by a series of injuries to other attacking options. But in a dramatic turn of events, an appeal launched by Chelsea's legal team bore fruit. Just 5 days ago, the suspension was officially overturned, meaning Mudryk is now eligible to play again. This development comes at a crucial juncture for Chelsea, who are striving to regain consistency under Maresca's project. Why Mudryk's return matters. Chelsea's forward line has lacked sharpness in recent games. While Nicholas Jackson has carried much of the goal-scoring burden, there has been an absence of direct wing play capable of unsettling defenses. Cole Palmer has provided creativity, but Mudryk's explosive pace and one-on-one dribbling add a different dimension. When Mudryk is on song, his ability to stretch defenses, cut inside onto his right foot, and deliver decisive final balls transforms Chelsea's attacking approach. His presence forces opposition fullbacks deeper, creating more room for midfielders like Enzo Fernandez and Conor Gallagher to operate. Simply put, Mudryk's return offers Chelsea both tactical variety and psychological lift. The player's mindset reports close to the club suggest that Mudryk remained mentally strong throughout his suspension ordeal. Instead of succumbing to frustration, he doubled down on his training, working with Chelsea's fitness staff to sharpen his conditioning. Video clips released by the club show him practicing shooting drills, sprints, and close control exercises, evidence of a player determined to hit the ground running. Speaking privately to Ukrainian media, Mudryk reportedly said, "Every setback is a chance to grow. I have been waiting for this moment, and I am ready to give my best for Chelsea." This mentality will be crucial in winning back not just his place in the starting 11, but also the faith of Chelsea fans, many of whom see him as a future cornerstone of the club's rebuild. Tactical implications for Enzo Maresca. Enzo Maresca, who took over Chelsea with a clear vision of high-possession football blended with vertical attacking transitions, now has another valuable card to play. Mudryk fits naturally into Maresca's system. His blistering speed makes him ideal for counters, while his technical skill allows him to thrive in tight spaces during prolonged spells of possession. Potential tactical adjustments with Mudryk's return. Left wing role. Mudryk resumes his natural left wing position, allowing Palmer or Raheem Sterling to shift across or rotate. Partnership with Jackson. By dragging defenders wide, Mudryk creates central channels for Jackson to exploit. Flexibility in pressing. His energy can also strengthen Chelsea's high press, a critical part of Maresca's philosophy. With Mudryk back, Chelsea's attack could regain unpredictability, a weapon they've sorely missed. Fan reactions. Unsurprisingly, Chelsea supporters have flooded social media with excitement. Many view Mudryk's return as the missing piece in the club's short-term puzzle. Hashtags like #MudrykBack and #BlueFlash trended within hours of the suspension being lifted. At Stamford Bridge, the anticipation is tangible. Supporters are eager to see whether Mudryk can replicate the flashes of brilliance he showed during his early appearances, particularly his memorable debut against Liverpool, where his dribbling electrified fans. The road ahead, Mudryk's reintegration will be gradual. Given his lack of competitive minutes in recent weeks, Maresca is expected to introduce him carefully, possibly from the bench in his first game back. Over time, though, the expectation is that he will reclaim his spot as a starter, especially in matches requiring pace on the flanks. The coming fixtures will be vital. Chelsea are battling for a place among the Premier League's top four, while also balancing cup competitions. Mudryk's return couldn't be better timed. With squad depth stretched, his energy and flair may prove decisive. Pressure to deliver. While there is excitement, there is also pressure. Mudryk's high transfer fee continues to loom over him, and critics argue he has yet to fully justify the investment. His inconsistency has been a source of frustration, with flashes of world-class potential often followed by quieter performances. Now with suspension behind him, Mudryk has an opportunity to silence the doubters. A string of strong performances could turn him into a key figure in Chelsea's resurgence under Maresca. Conclusion. The failed suspension that kept Mykhailo Mudryk off the pitch for weeks is now firmly in the past. What lies ahead is a chance for redemption, growth, and impact. Chelsea fans will hope that this period of absence has only fueled the winger's hunger to succeed. His return is not just about one player stepping back onto the grass. It is about Chelsea regaining a vital weapon in their quest to climb back among England's elite. If Mudryk can channel his determination, his comeback could mark the beginning of a new chapter in his Stamford Bridge journey. Chelsea winger. Mykhailo Mudryk has been handed a 6-month driving ban for repeatedly flouting UK traffic laws. Mudryk was provisionally suspended from football in December 2024 following a positive drugs test. In June, he was charged with violating anti-doping laws and is now awaiting the final outcome of an FA investigation. What happened? Mudryk has been banned from driving for 6 months by the Lavender Hill Magistrates Court after he collected 13 penalty points on his license in the space of 18 months. The winger has also been fined £660, ordered to pay £130 in costs, and to settle a £266 victim surcharge, according to the Evening Standard. On January 24, 2025, Mudryk was pulled over by Met Police Special Constable Andrew Kinsella for driving at 36 miles per hour in a 20 miles per hour zone, at which stage he already had 8 points on his license. The Ukrainian later pleaded guilty in writing to the court. Mudryk was facing an automatic driving disqualification as an open court hearing was penciled in for August 21st. Magistrates gave Mudryk 5 extra points on his license, and he was ordered to pay a court bill of £1,056 by September 17th. On Mudryk's speeding offense, Officer Kinsella said, "Initially, the driver did not stop at the location, and I followed the driver in my car. After indicating for him to stop a number of times further up the road, the driver eventually pulled over in Strath Terrace." What next for Mudryk? If found guilty of breaching anti-doping rules, Mudryk could be banned from football for up to 4 years. The Ukraine international, who initially joined Chelsea from Shakhtar Donetsk in January 2023 in a deal worth £89 million, $120 million, handed over his number 10 jersey to Cole Palmer ahead of the 2025-26 campaign.